been stuffed in your pocket for the last 100 days. When I don't get my bath, I take it out on the slaves. So grease up your baby for a ball on the hill. I'll polish them rockets now and swallow those pills and say, oh. Space Lord, mother. There's a car in the field now in a column of flame, with 2 doors to choose, but only one bears your name. You've been drinking my blood, well, I've been licking your wounds. Well, I'll shave off the pitch now and the scope of your tune. You'll sing, oh. Space Lord, mother.
Warning, the activities depicted in this video are strenuous and highly physical in nature. They should not be attempted without first consulting your doctor. Since they can also become violent, you might also seek advice from a psychiatrist, clergyman, or criminal attorney. In any case, we accept no responsibility for any harm you do to yourself or to others after viewing this tape. Whatever happens, it's not our fault.
What are you, fucking commie? Huh?
No, I ain't no commie.
Oh, you better not be. I don't want no commies in my car. No Christians either.
来为你们介绍一下这个蝙蝠汤。
这些三大先天生态迎接着新时代1000多万人高质量发展实现作品，不降费。
Why do you keep calling this the Chinese virus? A lot
Because it
of people
comes
say
from
it's
China.
racist.
Almost all member states were praising China for what it did.
三大先天战取得关键高质量发展和流域左右三大这些影响了中国经济高质量发展增进了。
China. You want to buy from China.
这些影响了中国经济同志们、朋友们，2020年就要到了。可当我们都是大改革开放
Bing bong.
Bing bong. It cracks me up every time. Bing bong, bing bong, bing bong. Anyway, what's up, Cyberspace Cadets? That's right. It's Irate Prostate here, giving you something to do on a fucking Friday night. How about that? Just hanging out and watching this stuff. We've got, yeah, it's early morning in the East Coast. It sure is. The lovely wife has just walked in the door. Holy shit, my day is getting a lot better just as the minutes tick by. And in the studio with us tonight we've got a full house, people. So this should be interesting because we got all kinds of shit to do and not a lot of time to do it. Anyway, Tim of the Hunt, say hi.
Hi, I can't guarantee anybody's gonna shut the fuck up tonight. We'll try.
Okay. BP, Blunt Press, greetings.
Hello, everybody.
You're making sure everybody's levels right. Guest creamer tonight, Philip Daniel, greetings.
Hi. Hello.
welcome to the show tonight. Just hang tight, and if you want to, click the live thing, and you'll see what we're looking at. I don't know if they told you that. Anyway, Pincalo, say hi. Okay, Roasted.
Hello.
Hello, Roasted. Stone Monkey.
What?
Hey, man.
Hey, sorry. Lean back and you're like hell far, a little too far.
Watching the backs of your eyelids. Pants Ninja, or the Pantsless Ninja, also known as the Pantsless Ninja. That's right. And last but not least, of course, Trippypoop.
Jump me, Devil Daddy. Jump me. Yeah.
Nice. Jump me, Devil Daddy. Oh, Lord. So it's week four. It's week 4 of lockdown or quarantine or wherever. Week 3. I don't know, depending on where you're at.
I think it's going.
Hey, Irate, we're having an echo, echo, and we sound in a tin box. Turn up your game, man. I guess I don't know. Something's funky. I'm not sure. I don't know.
Let's see what's going on. What are they saying? Echo sound far away.
Ray, you sound normal. Everybody else sounds like they're echoing.
Is it coming through your mic because I'm watching it on your OBS?
I watch it.
Oh, snickety snack.
Yeah, I can see it.
Oopsie.
It is.
It is not a good thing.
Yeah,
Well, at least it's not me this time.
Well, at least I could see it, which is nice.
At least I figured out what my problem was.
That sucks when
Yes, you
Fixed.
did, Monkey.
That should have fixed it.
looks like it did. Irate.
Yeah. All right. I'm sorry about that, y'all. Yeah, the audio. Exactly. It's
Does that mean Pincalo has to click another live thing for me, or am I good?
We're good.
I think you're good.
Okay. Okay.
Well, he'll have to do another. He'll have to click one in a minute because we're going to go to VLC. So just
Have to. It should auto switch for her.
okay.
No, it just blinked at me.
I heard it too.
Hopefully.
I didn't do nothing. I didn't do nothing.
I heard it.
All right, so week 4 in New York, and it's boring. To say hi to people, Nostradamus the Great, greetings. There's none. We hopefully pulled everybody out of the hole. Can I get a signal as to whether the echo has disappeared or not? Nenica, greetings. Pants Ninja is in here. Yeah, he's in. How can he be in? Anyway, yeah, it's kind of like Schrodinger's ninja. That's right. Snugs McLeod, greetings. Colleen, hi Colleen. Thanks Rosa for letting her out. The Mood, greetings. Straight Sith Mail, greetings, man. Brad Young.
Any control over what she does everything with voice.
All right, Sir Adamantine, I saw you out there, man. Johnny Bonsacco. Oh, greetings, everybody, and welcome. All right, so, while y'all talk amongst yourselves, anybody got anything they want to, talk about? We do have, if you want to, we can look at some articles that have been pulled and some interesting shit.
Did you guys happen to catch the Onision Keemstar on Killstream?
No.
Yeah, last week. Wasn't that last week?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was that last week or was that? Dick put up the 30-minute video of it.
Okay.
It's bad. It's bad.
And it's with is it Onision just talking or?
Yeah, it's everybody.
Yeah.
It was on the Killstream, I think.
Yeah, it was, and it kind of sounded like a bunch of softballs were being lobbed, and I don't know.
It was weird. It really did sound like a Keemstar interview. It really
well,
did.
think about it though. What do you do? What do you do in a situation like that? Do you bring Onision on and go, fuck your face, and what do you think about that? That I think your face should get fucked. Like, is that really what you do, or do you bring them on and act nice, and see if anything comes out naturally?
Oh no. You see, that I don't have a problem with. Like the way Dick did it was fine. That was perfect. That was perfectly simple. I'm talking about just Keemstar being Keemstar. Oh god damn it, this bitch.
But doesn't Keemstar like overtalk everybody all the time anyway?
Look at this woman, Atema, that Irate put up for us here.
He kisses. Look at what he did, Romeo. Yeah, that's.
Oh yeah. Have y'all not seen this yet? Okay, I'm gonna. Oh, and by the way, all right, keep an eye on the OBS. You'll see it in a delay now, but you know, I've got flames.
Did you put up a picture or a video?
It's a chick wearing a blue Bernie shirt, and she's got no hair on her head, and she looks incredibly androgynous, like she's in the middle of hormone replacement therapy. Press.
Am I allowed to say who this is supposed to be yet, or am I not allowed to say who this?
Not
is?
yet. Not yet.
Okay.
All right.
Then I'm gonna shut up.
You remember King of the Hill episode where Luann lost her hair?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Think about that.
All right. Well, let's just hold tight with that for a second before we get going, because it gets kind of. I wanted to open with something kind of funny, you know, and then it's going to kind of talk about. We're going to see something, a narrative emerge, just kind of like what we did last week. And I'll be stopping it, you know, like we did last week, and you know, let's talk about this stuff. It's all pretty interesting. And then I found a guy that had taken drone footage in, I think it was New York City, or no, it was in Britain. It was a small British town. But you know, it's a big enough city to have, you know, like a lot of buildings, and you know, anyway. But so it's really interesting, and I've got that interspersed in there too. And so let's see. Anybody flames?
I see no flames.
No flames.
I see no flames. I see a burning chick.
You see
I see
the
a
Queen of
burning
Hell. Check. Yeah, just check the watch page.
Oh, Corona-chan and it, and then Plague Doctor.
Yes.
I was gonna say Rose. What's her name?
Rose McGowan.
Yeah, and now it's flames and demon training.
I kind of know where we're going with this. I don't know if I'm allowed. I can't say anything yet, so I'm not.
No spoilers, Pincalo.
I'm trying not to. It's hard.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait for it to hit. There we go. All right, what are you seeing now, Tama?
It gives Pincalo a weird boner.
That's not right, Irate. Why are you putting my mom on the screen?
That wants to read books to children.
All right, and everybody knows that the other day Bernie dropped out. Said he was suspending his campaign, and
or was he suspending things because he needs a pacemaker?
Probably.
I'm not sure about it. I think he's definitely out again. I think that
yeah, he's out.
He promoted somebody.
Yeah.
Or not
He's
promoted,
been.
He's not officially dropping out of the race. He's just setting himself aside to see what's going to happen later on.
Dude,
he can
he's
still be written
right.
into the ballot.
He's old as fuck.
But he's
Yeah.
looking like physical shit, dude. He's looking worse and worse and worse in every appearance, dude.
Do you remember OK Boomer? Do you remember OK Boomer Girl?
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Well, this is OK Boomer Girl. The other day after this is after she learned about Bernie.
She shaved her head because a politician quit. She shaved her head because a politician quit running for office.
Dude,
Kind of?
she's like Brittany'd out on him, man.
Wow.
Give it away.
But rumor speculates that that's not really her.
It's really Monica.
Because she really just didn't she just put out an OnlyFans? Like, yeah, she just put out an OnlyFans.
And she has hair in the OnlyFans.
Only a fan would know that.
She has hair.
I'm just saying, Piccolo.
I'm just guessing.
She could wear a wig for a while.
It's the
She
same.
girl that Bane doesn't have a wig.
Okay, Boomer.
We got
Okay, boomer. That dumb chick, man. All right, well, all right. This is going to touch on. Remember last week when I showed that little vignette of the guy with the WHO. But listen to this shit. Roasted. What is the name of the guy that runs the WHO? The African gentleman.
Tedros.
Yes, Tedros. All right. Check this out. Check this shit out too, and I'll stop it after he speaks.
We'll just call him Turtle Ass.
As the outbreak has swept across the world, a few places have seemed to have things more under control. One of them is Taiwan. Late this week, Taiwan had recorded 252 cases and only 2 deaths, a much lower percentage than its larger East Asian neighbors. Taipei says it alerted the WHO at the end of December about the risk of human-to-human transmission of COVID-19, but concerns were not passed on. Despite being shut out by China and the WHO, Taiwan's efforts in combating the outbreak were recognized by the European Union in a recent video conference.
Would the WHO consider Taiwan's membership? Hello?
I'm sorry, I can't hear you. I couldn't hear your question.
Okay, yeah. Let me repeat the question.
No, that's okay. Let's move to another one then.
Right, because I'm actually curious on talking about Taiwan as well, on Taiwan's case.
He fucking hung up on her, dude.
We decided to give Dr. Alward another call to follow up.
And I just want to see if you can comment a bit on how Taiwan has done so far in terms of containing the virus.
Well, we've already talked about China, and when you look across all the different areas of China, they've actually all done quite a good job. So with that, I'd like to thank you very much for inviting us to participate, and good luck as you go forward with the battle in Hong Kong.
Guys, what about tonight?
No, I didn't know about the whole bit, dude. I have like a bunch of...
Really quick, there's a bad echo on the video.
Yeah, that's because their player's playing and Irate's playing through on our side through his mic at the same time.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, your voice meter's working.
Even
in other words.
Yeah.
But we can't hear it as soon as he turns off his mic.
Right.
Give
Yeah.
Way low.
I can hear it.
because
Unless you turn it up. That's, yeah, Tema, turn up your live feed.
I have it almost all the way up.
Oh, I can hear it just fine.
what makes me sad is,
There we go.
I said it last presser. When the whole black community was insulted, when Africa was insulted, then I don't tolerate. Then I say people are crossing the line. When it's personal, even death threats, I didn't care. I didn't even respond. When as community people start to insult us, that's enough. That's enough. We cannot tolerate that. But since I don't have any inferiority complex when I am personally affected or attacked by racial slurs, I don't care because I am a very proud black person or Negro. I don't care being called even 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 Negro.
All right, just right after this, I'll stop.
That's what came from some quarters. And if you want me to be specific, 3 months ago, this attack came from Taiwan. We need to be honest. I will be straight today.
He's just gonna blame it on some other motherfucker.
From Taiwan.
It wasn't us. It was of course.
And Taiwan,
I mean, I didn't mean
the foreign ministry or so,
He
they
just
know
called
the
them
campaign.
racist.
They didn't dissociate themselves. They even started criticizing me in the middle of all that insult and slur. But I didn't care. 3 months. I say it today because it's enough. But still, they can continue. I don't care. Because what I care is when humanity is insulted, when we don't care, when we have more than 60,000 body bags. I care when the crosses are lined and when black communities in.
Okay.
Wait.
Yeah.
I have a question for the rest of you before we move on. When did Taiwan first become a part of China? When was it first colonized by
20s?
China?
Long time ago.
The 17th century, the middle of the 17th century. Before that, it was inhabited by indigenous peoples. It's not historically.
It's not historically free. It's like Tibet. It's not historically free. It's technically.
Well, no, that's not. That's not my point. Like Tibet, it has its own identity that is separate from the Han Chinese identity.
Yeah, but
it wasn't even really conquered by a Chinese dynasty. It was conquered by a Manchu dynasty. So
it was the Huns.
it was no, it was the Qing dynasty.
I thought you said the Mongolian dynasty. I was gonna go. It's the Huns.
No,
the Huns did it.
The Manchus, who are totally different. But
that's the
anyway.
last
If in Manchuria,
Okay,
right?
but if Taiwan has been recognized globally for a long time as its own country, and everybody's just kind of talked about Taiwan as separate from China for as long as I've been alive, and I'm over 40.
Well, it was Formosa before it became Taiwan.
Yeah,
it's not
right.
And the government of Taiwan is the Republic of China government, the Sun Yat-sen government that was deposed by Mao in the 50s.
Right.
But what does Taiwan have to do with
because
coronavirus in Africa?
All right. They won't. All right.
China invests in Africa.
China frowns upon Taiwan being recognized as an independent country. Okay? And so the WHO has been kissing their ass, China's ass, sucking that cock, just like they love to do, by you saw how that dude dodged that shit, right? And then the leader accused them of calling him a black person, right? And he used the word negro, which is Spanish or Italian, for black. So it's like, it was like that was a fucking stretch there, man. I don't know. That dude doesn't make any sense to me. He's not even he's not even a medical doctor.
That was
no.
just rambling.
Oh, but okay.
Meandering, yes.
He was if I'm not mistaken, he was the head of the health sector under the communist government of Ethiopia before that.
Yeah.
Yes, he was. Now the other thing that gets me is why is he complaining? I'm sorry, Philip. Go ahead.
Oh no, he I believe that he suppressed outside knowledge and assistance of 3 epidemics that ravaged Ethiopia at the time.
One of them was cholera.
Yeah.
It killed a lot of people. But what gets me is why is he bitching about Taiwan's racism when China is way more racist, dude?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It's kind of like
Well, he can't bitch about China's racism.
right. Because they've got the golden pee-pee.
It's about agenda.
Exactly. All right, so yeah, and that's kind of what I wanted everybody to see was this whole like the WHO, man, is worthless because of this allegiance.
Forever.
Yeah, exactly. No shit. Actually, the UN's fucking worthless, if you want my opinion. We needed to disband that motherfucker.
Here, here.
I don't know, man.
No plotting against the government on live stream.
Oh, no, they're not. Hey, they're not part of my government, man. They're here as guests.
It's part
League
of
Nations
governments.
was a better repository than the fucking United Nations.
Yeah.
It's not a government.
It's just a group of people trying to tell the people what to do with sternly worded letters.
Yes. It's a government, but it's not.
Wait. So you guys are saying Karens?
Yes.
Yep.
Yes, it's international Karens that have penises for the most part. It's really fucking weird.
Penified Karens, man.
Penified Karens. Oh my God.
I saw that movie.
Sure you did.
The UN is just an international body of actually.
All right, y'all ready? All right, we're going to go a little bit more.
The state?
No, it's not. It's a private loan. The company.
Okay, good. Okay. Look, how long has that person been in government? Can I ask you that?
Did serve in the previous administration.
Oh, you didn't tell me that. Oh, I see. You didn't tell me that, John. You didn't tell me that. Did serve in the previous administration. You mean the Obama administration. Thank you for telling me that. See, there's a typical fake news deal.
You asked me when she was appointed. I told you when she was appointed.
You're a third-rate reporter, and what you just said is a disgrace, okay? You asked me, you said, sir, just got appointed. Take a look at what you said now. I said, when did this person, how long in government? Well, it was appointed in the Obama administration. Thank you very much, John. Thank you very much. You will never make it.
You are fired.
Yeah, and then there's this. Uzi found this on the internet. These dildos acting as windshield wipers, and I just slowed them down because it was just too short.
I figured they were insurance fraud deterrents.
We just pushed out $2+ trillion out the door.
All right, now listen to this. Remember, I said that you're going to hear what's next on the agenda for these dudes, man. Adam Schiff, he just can't fucking, his hubris. He reveals something here. All right, well, y'all tell me.
Congress for a rescue package larger than anything I've seen in my life outside of, a full U.S. budget with some oversight that Democrats fought for. And here the president has issued signing statements crossing out some of that oversight, basically saying we're going to ignore it and now remove the IG. What does that say to you about the status of oversight for what is the largest piece of domestic spending legislation I've ever seen?
Well, it gets back to something the president said when the Republicans first proposed a $500 billion fund with no oversight. He said, I will be the oversight. That's what Donald Trump wants. He wants the freedom to reward friends in industry, punish enemies in industry, and this gives him basically a $500 billion hammer or a $500 billion pot of gold to distribute as he would like. That's not its intended purpose. This is to save the job of workers throughout the country, small business owners and others. It is not to be used as a slush fund for Donald Trump or the First Family.
All right, man.
Okay. Wow, we know what the next bit is
Exactly.
gonna be, huh?
Right. As a matter of fact, he said something, I think, today about starting an investigation. I mean,
oh yeah, the impeachment cycle has restarted. He wants to vote out new articles of impeachment.
Yeah, they're gonna try because they're shitting their bricks because Barr is opening up a wider investigation.
Yeah.
Yeah. The funny part is, he's doing something kind of right, which is what's making them even more mad. Because guess what's gonna happen come November?
Dude,
Biden. I can't wait to see the Biden-Trump debate.
Dude, June and July are gonna be fantastic.
I cannot wait. I might actually risk my channel and stream it. I really fucking might. Just for the laughs.
That would be Tyson Fury versus Tickle Me Elmo.
Nice.
So,
all right.
I just want one thing. So there's a video of Ami Horowitz going around and just interviewing random people and asking them if they would rather there be, say, 1 million COVID-19 deaths in the United States rather than the re-election of Donald Trump. And many would prefer the former over the latter. Wow. And that's really horrifying.
Yeah, it is.
He's wandering around New York City, though, is the problem. He's wandering around New York City. It's full of the fucking people in the world.
Yeah.
Oh, sure, but...
All right, so did everybody see the deal about this nurse lady? Okay.
Oh, yeah, fuck this bitch.
Yeah. Check this out. All right, so CBS, she put something on Instagram and Twitter, and CBS played it, right? And they ran it as gospel reality. All right. Nurse had a
I
different
quit my job
decision.
today. I went into work and I was assigned to a COVID patient on an ICU unit that has been converted to a designated COVID unit. None of the nurses are wearing masks, not even surgical masks, in the hallways when they're giving report to each other. I had my own N95 mask. I told my manager I understand we're short on supplies, but let me protect myself. Let me feel safe. I have family that I have to come home to, and the way things are looking, this isn't gonna get any better. America is not prepared, and nurses are not being protected.
All right, and this is something else from her Instagram. It turns out that she's mentally ill. She's bipolar. She's got all kinds of issues, and she just returned to work, and she had a mask. She said she had one, right? Everybody was issued one mask to use on the floor.
Okay, now they were also issued a separate mask for that fucking COVID room.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
right. Because she said she had the
mask to put over the N95.
Right.
Yeah, they were. They had.
Would last longer.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
And it was specifically for the room, and there was other protocols put in place. She was lying through her teeth entirely, and there's only one fucking COVID patient in her entire county.
Oh, that's
One.
crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's also
Think about that
that
damn
throws
clip
you
like
off
it
is
Well, and the deal is that CBS just ran this shit like it was, gospel.
I knew something
Right?
was up with that.
They didn't vet it. They didn't do nothing, man. It was because it makes everything look worse than it really is.
Well, it's sensationalization.
Well-
Sensationalization.
Man, they have put this fucking country on hold, man.
Yeah.
I mean, shit, people are losing jobs and shit. This is the serious shit. And, and CBS is being so fucking irresponsible with this shit,
Well, so is
And
Trump when he
they want to fucking flag my ass. Go fucking ahead, you CBS, man. I'll gladly take that shit. I'll bend over for you motherfuckers. That's a...
Shit is real. Shit is getting real.
See?
Okay, so you want to know every bad Latino stereotype out there? These chicks all in one
no
fucking package.
coronavirus.
I want to walk over and
And don't
fucking slap
worry,
her.
the coronavirus only lasts
Why
for
does
up
she
to
look like
3
Trippy
days
Poop?
on uncleansed
That chick's
surfaces.
some scrubs, dude.
You'll be
She's more of a black
fine.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
Latina or whatever the fuck. No, she was.
Coronavirus. Shit is
Yeah.
real. Shit is getting real.
She's got more lipstick on.
She's like that. She reminds me of that fat bitch on Instagram that got her shit blocked. And she was like, I have to go get a real job, and I can't. Remember that? She ended up being like totally, I don't remember. She was Hispanic. She did the titty thing all the time, but she used like Snapchat and Photoshop to make herself look skinny. Come to find out, she's actually like fat and lazy and gross.
Yeah, she was the Bernie girl. I mean, yeah, I'm probably right.
These are all businesses that are closed in this. And so this guy's, going with a drone and a camera, and just
I was thinking of doing
this.
this.
Some pictures. This
I
kind
was
of
actually
looks.
gonna do this recently, but my drone's
Yeah.
fucked up.
It's very,
I got
very
one propeller that's not spinning.
post-apocalyptic.
Very post-apocalyptic, and it really sucks when you have children and you have to try to explain to them that old people are scared, and we have to all stay inside because people are scared.
Oh,
I was.
Oh, sorry.
You predicted
I
from
was
the
in
beginning
St.
that this is going to be
Catharines
worse
yesterday,
than the
which is down
flu.
by Niagara Falls, and instead
Way
of having
less
just
virulent
tape around
than
the
the
playgrounds,
flu,
you know
so it's reminded you're more
the staked fencing that has the stakes and then wire through it. That was wrapped around the playgrounds, like each individual part of the playground.
Wow.
All right, now Dr. Drew.
Niagara Falls ain't fucking around.
Dr. Drew has also been flagging people for pointing out his inconsistencies. Yeah, no shit, man. Because listen, all right, so it's February the 4th. Yeah, check this out. All right. February 4th. I punched the wrong button.
Mild, doesn't hurt anybody. That should be the headline. Way less serious than influenza. That's the headline.
You know what the 2% lethality thing is you have there? You're talking about the coronavirus thing? It's less than 2%. It's like 0.02%. Less dangerous than influenza. Less dangerous than influenza. Your probability of dying of coronavirus much higher being hit by an asteroid, I would say.
The flu virus in this country is vastly more consequential, and nobody is talking about
this corona thing doesn't worry me
at all. It is a press-induced panic. I am angry about it. It is the flu. If you're under 65 and you get it, you're going to have the flu.
and you're going to be fine.
It's going to be just like the flu. It's going to be almost identical. I can see it coming.
Americans in 2020 panic is to hoard toilet paper. You know,
Right. And toilet paper and
antibacterial gel.
right in response to the flu, right?
A flu, and it's a different flu. And if you notice, it's Corona 19, which means there's at least been 18 of these other ones.
Oh yeah.
Go to the What do you think, like the NBA now discussing the idea of playing without fans, and UCLA today announcing that their sports are going to be without
That's
fans?
it. It was just discovered.
I think that's
the 2019 version.
Yeah, that's funny.
Have you noticed less people out on the streets?
It's all because of 5G.
Oh, absolutely. Less people on the trains for sure. Well, they told them. De Blasio told them not to ride the trains, so they're not riding the trains.
That's why they've been calling this an infodemic.
So I am.
So much
I mean, it's ridiculous.
Yes, there's a lot of bad info going around.
Say we do have
There's a
100,000
ton of bad info going around because he's not wrong about the numbers.
All right, now
remember we get 30,000 deaths from the flu. This is going to be. We predicted from the beginning that this is going to be worse than the flu. So we'd have to at least have 30,000 deaths for it to be worse than the flu.
But do we wait till 20,000 people die and then start panicking?
It's not going to happen.
Okay.
That's the point.
Nobody's
It's not
gonna
going to happen.
No, nobody, huh?
It's not going to happen.
That's
Wait till he
because you're
gets
not a real doctor, Drew.
Is he quarantined right now?
Yeah.
Psychologist.
I bet he is.
It happened.
Yeah, he's an addictionologist. Actually, that's a special.
Addictionologist, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, something that doesn't exist. So he got his degree online.
Actually, one of the coolest doctors I ever met was an addictionologist. He's a cool dude.
Well, no, when
I met Dr. Drew. You know, I used to be a fan, man.
Damn.
Well, you know, yeah, back in the old what was it called, Loveline?
Yeah, I used to
yeah,
that all the time.
Yeah, there was like they did it live at the
Wasn't he on there
university
with,
downtown.
Fucking
it was Adam Carolla.
Yeah.
Dude,
I like
and Adam Carolla.
That was
like
the
a
Man
live
Show,
going
dude. He used to show on the Man Show all the
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I
And,
forgot about that.
yes,
And then it kind of
after that,
mutated, exactly,
Love
mutated in the Man Show. Yeah.
Because him and
All right, this is on the airline this week.
that looks like your sister, Blind. It's really funny. Except I know it's not because she's not an Afro puppet.
But is she telling her she has to wear a mask?
I'm tired. You know what my girlfriend did?
I don't know the details, man. I lost my paper with all this shit written down on it.
Dude, if you're in those stuffed cramped quarters, that's definitely when you should be wearing a mask because you don't know if you have the symptoms or not.
Back that up.
Like,
I want to hear what it sounds like she's sitting there going.
but nobody's wearing a mask.
For what? Oh.
But she got the Afro.
You turn it up?
So it's gonna go bad.
Because a lot of it's the jet, right?
You need to sit down before you make a mistake. Tócame, que yo te voy a enseñar con tu hombre. Tócame, 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 maldito gringo el diablo. Tócame.
Something about white people.
Sounds like Spanish.
I think she's saying fuck with me. Fuck with me.
Tú quieres ver con un hombre. Tú quieres ver con un hombre. Yo te voy a enseñar a un hombre. Tócame, yo te rompo ahora la madre. Vete. Yo soy un hombre.
I will get the book.
Yo soy un hombre. I'm a fucking man.
No, I haven't actually.
Okay, you don't know me. Fucking bitch.
Oh shit! Motherfucking Ninja, what did you do? Ninja, give her her pants back.
That's what you did wrong.
Well, I realized you were crazy, so I left her alone.
I don't blame you.
I was afraid she had a curse on me.
I'm sorry, we shouldn't have to deal with this much crazy virus.
Dude.
Because I've seen some insane shit.
Oh my god, I just hit her over the fucking head with a suitcase and he's done with it.
Well, think about it, man. The longer this shit goes on, I mean, it's like we're all in this fucking crucible, right? You know, I mean, you know, I've been depressed as shit. I've been sleeping a lot, man.
Yeah.
You know, it's
fucking great to watch your 12-year-old and your 8-year-old go through that shit too, Irate. Let me tell you, I am so fucking positive towards fucking irrational boomers right now. You have no fucking clue, dude.
You know, I've been very creatively productive. So
It's hard. Like,
Yes, I'm here.
It's like your kids at least like have a bit more cognitive.
Yeah.
They can understand there's a virus. Mine are like, Daddy, we want to go to the store with you, because they always go to the store with Pincalo, and Pincalo's like, no, buddy, you can't come with us.
Well, they've also put
yeah,
signs up where it's 1 member per family now.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, we had a 2.5-hour battle with the 8-year-old over it, explaining to her exactly everything and why. Yeah, no, it was bad.
They just cry. Like my kids will just cry. Daddy, we want to go with you. And Pincalo's like, I want you to come.
Well,
too.
look at it this
Like,
way. I took Alex with me for for an hour and a half.
Yeah.
And your mother lost her shit.
Oh, she did. She was texting me. She was like, Alex can't go with him. What are you talking? And then she calls Pincalo, and she was not happy.
That's your new one, Brad, bro. Yeah, love it. All right, I'm gonna mass play. I kind of fast forwarded it a little
she got
bit.
misgendered and she's upset. With Kitty that big, she's upset about being misgendered.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, some woman should. Yeah, it's apparently. She claims she's a man, and
Urban in New York. Can you hear me?
Brother John, how are you, my friend?
I'm very well, Peter. Thanks so much for being with us. Look, we've been listening to reporting and reading it all morning long about a disagreement in the Situation Room between you and Dr. Anthony Fauci about the efficacy of hydroxychloroquine.
Yeah.
Can you explain to me the nature of this disagreement?
We're off the air now, right?
No, we're on air, Peter.
Oh, we're on air.
Yeah.
Oh, sure. Let me focus on the issue at hand. Does hydroxychloroquine work? That was a subject in the task force meeting this Saturday. The facts of the matter are the following. First of all, FEMA has 29 million tablets sitting in a warehouse. That's number one. Number two, John, at the task force meeting, there was unanimous agreement that FEMA would immediately begin surging hydroxy into the hot zones to be dispensed only between the doctor and the patient decision, not the federal government. So that's number two. Number three, you may find this interesting. In the city that you live in New York, in the New York Health and Hospitals system, virtually every patient now that comes in presenting COVID-19 symptoms is given a cycle of hydroxychloroquine. And when I discussed this last night with Mitch Katz, who's the head of that system, I asked him, are you doing that because the federal government is telling you or because you think it may work? And he said quite clearly that it may work.
Right.
The fourth fact I want to say, and then we'll get to the politics of this. The fourth fact I want to say is that there's now numerous scientific studies that indicate potential efficacy, including, John, and this is important, a study that was just published in the last few days from Wuhan, which is one of the first randomized studies with a control group, and it showed very clearly that 80% in the control group did very well in versus 50. So there was that discussion on Saturday, and if we didn't have disagreement and debate in the Trump administration, this administration would not be as strong as it is.
Let me just say one thing. I'm not interested in the politics of it. I'm only interested in the science of it.
No, you're not.
What?
What?
What the fuck? All right, we know that's bullshit.
Just recite a whole bunch of science.
Yeah, you did.
White-haired dude recite a whole bunch of motherfucking science. Yeah, right? It's science, bitch. Logic.
That's right.
Okay. What the motherfucker? And then
We
I'm
talk
not into
about-
politics. I'm just into science. What the fuck is this?
Check this out. Check this dude, man.
That study out of Wuhan, we should note, yes, that was the only study we've seen so far with the control group, but it wasn't, hang on, it wasn't double blind, which means that the doctors who were using it knew who was getting it. It was also with only moderately ill patients. Finally, again, on the science of it, I want to play you something that Dr. Anthony Fauci has said about hydroxychloroquine. Listen.
Sure.
The data are really just at best suggestive. There have been cases that show there may be an effect, and there are others to show there's no effect.
Okay.
So I think in terms of science, I don't think we could definitively say it works.
So why is Dr. Anthony Fauci, the lead infectious disease doctor in the country, wrong about this, in your opinion?
Sure. I let him speak for himself, John, but I would have 2 words for you: second opinion. And in terms of the studies that exist, I think you would grant me that there are numerous studies on this which show preliminary therapeutics.
I know 3. Hang on, Peter.
John,
Peter, I have to ask a question. I let you go to 4 points at the beginning. I just want to follow. You're saying a second opinion here. What are your qualifications to weigh in on medicine more than Dr. Anthony Fauci? Why should we listen to you and not Dr. Fauci?
Well, let me.
He's got more qualifications than you do, you fucking asshole. All you do is read for a living, for fuck's sake. A fucking 4-year-old kid can do your goddamn job.
I suggest, John, that later in the day you have William Grace on, another famous doctor in the city of New York. He can talk eloquently about this. But John, there's doctors disagree about things all the time. My qualifications in terms of looking at the science is that I'm a social scientist. I have a PhD, and I understand how to read statistical studies, whether it's in medicine, the law, economics, or whatever.
I'm sorry, that doesn't qualify you to treat patients. You know it doesn't qualify you to treat patients.
John. All I'm asking for you to understand, John, is that right in your city, in the New York Health and Hospital System, virtually every patient getting COVID, is presenting with COVID-19 symptoms, is given hydroxy. Now, you talk to Mitch Katz, talk to William Grace, and I simply present that. And I think this is important for your viewers. There are downsides to this. There can be, in some cases, negative effects.
Deadly.
Yes, that's true. And it's related to heart and related to vision. And that's why the task force was very clear in its decision that it had to be the patient-doctor relationship that would prescribe the drug. But John, let's do this.
Hang on, Peter. And now it's my turn. Sure. Let's take turns here. Okay.
Absolutely.
I've spoken to Dr. Rob Gore, who is on the front lines treating patients inside a hospital in Brooklyn. And as you said, yes, they are giving patients hydroxychloroquine. When I asked him whether it works, he says, we don't know. Yeah,
correct.
They simply don't know. I asked Dr. Daniel Varga in New Jersey, are you giving hydroxychloroquine to patients? He says, yes. I asked him, does it work? He says, we don't know. The difference here, the difference that you are making and the difference that you are taking, the additional step you are taking, is as a social scientist with no medical training, is you are now saying that you think it works, while Dr. Anthony Fauci, who is an infectious disease doctor who has been running the top infectious disease agency for decades, says we don't know if it works. So my question,
May I respond?
My question to you again is,
all right, listen to this. He's about to rip this fucker open.
Why should we? Well, you were likely to. Sure. Why should we listen to you and not Dr. Anthony Fauci?
So you presented a false case there. Basically, what I have said, and the only thing I have said, is that the scientific studies that I have seen point to the possibility that it has both therapeutic efficacy as well as possible prophylactic efficacy. And one thing I would ask you to do, John, is you speak to these doctors and nurses and other people at the front lines, ask them how many of them are taking hydroxy as a prophylactic in the war zone. So I'd appreciate it here, John. This is a situation where this drug could save lives, and I think there needs to be a debate. And you're right that I'm not the arbiter of this, but there's a lot of doctors out there who are on one side, and there's a lot of doctors on the other side. There's science going on. We are at war here, and what we're trying to do is make sure as few people die as possible. And when I look at a study, just this latest one, I read it from Wuhan, and there's a control group where 80% do well and only 50% don't. I mean, you could be a plumber and read that and come to the same conclusion, John. I don't know why you're so hard about this. Would you take it if you got sick?
Would I take it if I got sick?
Would you take it, knowing what you know now?
No, I would listen to my doctor. about
Good.
whether or not
That's
I should
exactly
take it if I
what you
got
should
sick.
do.
I would consult
That's
my
exactly
doctor.
what you
I
should
would
do.
not consult
That's all we're
someone
asking
involved
to
with
do.
trade policy.
We're taking
I would not
29
consult with someone with trade policy.
I
Peter.
agree.
And my question:
I'm
Do you
not
want a doctor?
prescribing anything.
Do you want a medical
I'm not
doctor, an
prescribing
internist?
anything,
Do you
John.
want an internist striking trade deals with Asian countries? Well, no,
Touche,
but that's my point.
but you're setting up a false narrative
I'm not.
here.
I swear to
John,
God, I'm not. You had a debate inside the Situation Room with the nation's top infectious disease doctor, the man who was in charge, to a certain extent, of the nation's medical response to this. And all he said, he wants this to work. Everyone wants this to work. All he has said is, let's let the testing and the science decide. What you seem to be saying is, I've read a study out of Wuhan, and I've decided.
That's so unfair, John. In that meeting, I had over 100 pages of numerous studies that
I know
that
of three.
put there,
I know of three.
And there's many more, and I'll get them to you today, John. But here's the thing: the issue wasn't about me offering my medical opinion. The question was whether we should take the 29 million doses in the FEMA storehouses and surge them into the zones, and it was unanimous, John, in that task force meeting to do so on the advice of patient to his doctor. So that's the only question I posed.
But it's look.
Well, you weren't there, John. All you're
let me
doing
ask you
is
this.
reading
I'm not.
a
No,
press
I'm going to ask a different question here. Dr. Anthony Fauci was asked at the briefing yesterday to weigh in on the efficacy of hydroxychloroquine, and the president wouldn't let him. So shouldn't we hear from the scientists on this at the briefing?
John, that's just an unfair question to ask me, okay? It's like if CNN wants to set up Dr. Fauci as the only authority on medicine and only rely on him, that's one set of facts. What I'm saying is doctors disagree all the time, and I have William Glass on your program today, John. Would you do me that favor?
Do you have reason to doubt? Do you have reason to doubt the analysis of Dr. Anthony Fauci?
I agree with the analysis of Dr. Fauci in this sense. We don't have definitive 100% science to say that this absolutely works, and we don't know what degree that it does work. That's not inconsistent with the idea of using it as they do in the new.
It's to benefit the corona.
In all 11 hospitals in the New York Health and Hospital System as a therapeutic at this time when we are in basically at war with a virus, and it appears, at least in some studies, to have therapeutic efficacy, John. And I get back to you, John. I mean, if you, God help it if you get COVID, but if you go into a hospital and have that choice, you're going to have to make that choice. And you're going to make that choice with discussions in your doctor, and as an educated man, you'll probably read all of the studies that are out
you know
there,
what?
and you'll make that choice.
I've read the study out of China, out of Wuhan, which again is the first one with a control group, but it's not a double blind. It was only
Have you
on
read all
patients.
the other ones?
I saw the ones from Europe as well, which had no control group. So,
how did they have control groups this quick?
Damn it, I accidentally clicked the wrong button. Oh, I'm sorry. I was trying to approve your thing and my frickin' mouse slipped on my pinky finger. Irate, could you fix it?
Fix what?
I was trying to post Alamo's message and I didn't mean to hide it. And I was trying to click approve, but my pinky finger got under my mouse and it moved it.
Gotcha.
Thank
I'll
you.
pop it in.
Sorry.
It'll look like I said it, but this is what Alamo Gulf Citizen said. And welcome to the wrench.
Oh man, that's ironic. 1984. 1984. Interesting year.
Same year as the Wonder Woman movie.
No, the book, my dear.
I know.
No, okay, so unanimously
Fauci.
voted to try. Fauci was on board to try it. What is this guy fucking talking about? Just because he said there's no solid science doesn't mean it's not worth trying. Even Fauci said it was worth
Well, I mean, it's fucking crystal clear that he's trying to put a narrative forward, and push it.
Social distancing failures.
All right, these are Hasidic Jews that are just hell-bent on gathering together and then I can't remember what religion. I think these are Christians that they're arguing with, or different kinds of Jews. I can't remember. But yeah, these guys are yelling at each other. Yeah.
What is it? Ben Shapiro versus fucking Yiddish versus some Yiddish guy?
Maybe, kind of. Fucking crazy pants, dude. Yeah, let's keep locking people in their houses for longer. It'll work.
Well, it's gonna have to do something.
Yeah.
No worries.
Oh, there it goes. Oh.
That's working. That's social distancing, man. Good social distancing. And he ran. He hit and ran. I'm sorry.
Wow.
I wonder how many of these ultra-Orthodox Jews had massive seders the past 2 nights, and massive pacifist seders in contravention of quarantine guidelines. You know,
Right.
I'm
see,
sure they contravene them, and
they don't have to pass the laws of man. For the laws of God are what they have that will work for them. They have to have the protection of the God. That's how it works.
Ladle.
Well, I doubt the. You see, I doubt the angel of death will pass over their houses. You know, they probably haven't painted their doorposts.
It's okay. They'll just put lamb's blood on the doorway and a little salt, circle, so that demons.
Yahweh will protect us when we go. We sacrifice chicken because if we touch the pig, they don't like that. They give us the high point. They don't like when we do that.
Oh, I prefer the pig.
You're not supposed to pronounce the name of God. You're supposed to say Hashem.
Sorry, I'm not exactly a Jew.
Dude, that's pretty cool.
Well, I am. So.
Okay, that is talent. That is talent.
Yeah, I kind of wanted to, it's like
I usually call it endowment, not.
Well, and there's some more stuff. There's some more stuff coming up, but people are really doing some creative shit right now on the internet too. So we're getting a lot of videos like this ping pong thing. If I can get it back to it, damn it.
I was still
I
laughing at the
screwed
Jews
that up.
trying to fight. That was
There we go.
hilarious.
Just this
Bounce.
past week, I composed 3 very challenging pieces.
Oh my god!
Mm.
How many times did they have to do it? I mean,
Who
how long
knows?
I mean, they have like all day, so it's not like
There are so. Okay, so you ever seen those videos of the bouncing off the box hands and stuff like that?
Yeah.
Those take like 20 hours to set up.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah.
This took less time.
I need 2 copies of this game.
All the guys were more concentrated.
Yeah, and this is all right. This is a situation where a guy's not obeying the distance policy.
That's what I'm talking about.
I've got brains.
I got brains too, and education.
I did it. Are you gonna crowd her this whole line and touch it? You need to be 6 feet apart from everybody. That means get to the back of the line.
For me then.
Get to the back of the line. Why are you making this such an issue? We got like 20 minutes in the time. Why don't you just give her some space like she's asking?
That's way
Get
more than
to
6
the back of the line, man.
feet. Yo, I'm talking shit, lady. Look, that's way more than 6 feet. This is like
The yellow lines are here by the post office. They're asking this. These aren't our rules. Why are you making this an issue?
That's cool. Gosh.
What is the matter with you?
I'm educated. I know what the fuck's going on.
You're stupid.
You're not. You don't know shit about
Get away from me!
He probably thinks look at you. He's talking about the line.
Get in the back. She was.
I was behind you two motherfuckers. Shut up. Keep moving.
Holy shit.
You're an asshole. You don't know what you're talking about. You don't know what you're talking about.
Disrespectful.
You don't know what you're talking about. Uneducated motherfucker.
I'm just jealous. I think it's funny.
1, 2, 3. Come on. What you talking about? You talking about the line?
Oh my god, we're gonna do this the whole time? I know, what a fool.
Hey, Stan Tater Raider.
It's a challenging time for everyone.
Seamus Derby.
Can you give us a break here? Honestly.
Almo, go
If
for it.
everybody's feeling stressed, you don't need to add to it right now.
Carl.
We're just trying to mail our packages.
calm down. I moved and you flipped out. I don't know what you're talking about.
Interesting to see, like, going into all the different businesses and everything.
Talking about the wine. And then you blow
I hear this, I want to hear this.
Oh, I'm gonna fuck you.
Tense, man. People are mad sensitive.
I'm gonna take you because you know what?
And then it's set up a lot different.
You're already viral.
You're already viral.
I couldn't even approach the skin to double check.
Yeah, this guy right here in black.
The person checked it themselves, then walked away. Then I could approach the skid and load the stuff. Oh yeah. Nobody's
You're
fucking
filming
around
me
with
just
this.
standing
We
here?
got 6,000 cases in Ontario, 11,000 in Quebec.
So what is the problem
Yeah, I
with this
hear
gentleman right
She
here?
was talking about these lines on the floor and that I was too close.
No,
and then she was
I
like
know.
way over
He's
here, and I
been
was like,
talking
"There's
since
the
we're
line."
back there.
So,
And he's been getting in front of everybody, trying to cut in front of people. And then he starts blabbering and saying all
always
this
me.
foul
Never
language.
anybody else. It's always this one.
So the guy jumps
I
line
just do this by myself.
because he's a dick.
Never had anything to do with anybody else.
Mostly.
I didn't give you permission to film me, so you should probably. That's cool. It's free. Then just chill. Get in line.
Yeah, it is.
Cool. All right. Awesome. Hi, everybody.
He's
Dude, she is so fucking hyperbolic, dude. It's like just stick her in the fucking face and walk past.
This is why we should be allowed to carry right now.
Like a daycare. Okay.
Pretty much, so let's just cooperate. Okay, thank you.
Or at least a taser.
Now you feel important because you're famous.
Sir, just
You're
leave him.
filming. She's filming me. I'm not cool with her filming me. I'm famous now, so she feels better about herself. Because she can film
I
me.
got you on hold, please. Okay, thank you.
For what?
For being
For what?
disorderly. You're just being
She's
disorderly.
filming me, and I didn't give permission to film me. That's awesome. Everybody.
We got a sovereign citizen here.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it's funny. I don't know. Maybe I'm just misanthropic
Everyone
enough to
wants
think that
power
it's
and
hilarious, and I
control.
would be laughing at both.
It's just a dick, man. You
So
know?
is she. So is she. They were both assholes, and they assholed all over each other, and I'm laughing at it.
Yeah, but he jumped place in line.
That's the point.
Yeah, but visual on that.
That's the point.
Right.
Kind of sounds like Callie, so. Oh man, it's still black.
Right,
There it
and
goes.
we're gonna go to the TV room.
What the fuck is
Yeah.
that thing? Is that an ass or is that like
I don't know, but those knees look all kinds of wrong, brother.
What the fuck? Oh no shit! What the fuck?
And apparently it's still black.
Now clean this shit up, 'cause that's your job.
Clean this shit up because that's your
Let
job.
me tell you one thing. I am not going to be nice to some of you motherfuckers.
I love
Listen to me. Listen to me. I am not going to be nice to some of you motherfuckers. Let me tell you. We have a pandemic. Corona.
All right, this dude is like he's a cop in I think I want to say Nairobi, okay, and he's just flipping out on his phone.
Virus is a pandemic. Parents, can you fucking get your kids out from the street? It's fucking annoying. Some of you motherfuckers, you have your kids out there, and it's fucking 9 p.m. I just cannot understand what the fuck is wrong with some of you.
The gallo gave
For
it to me,
God's sake,
coughed.
some of your kids out there, they are catching disease. Some of your kids out there, they are distributing the disease. You fucking need to go get your kids. You know, grab their nuts, grab their dick and twist that nuts. You understand? It's fucking annoying. We have thousands of doctors that are dying for us today. Doctors are sacrificing their life. We have nurses who are dying for us today. Okay? So we have so some of you.
Shit, Pogo, calm down.
All right, and this is Yugoslavia or former. Whatever the Czech Republic or Bosnia or some. So yeah, somebody moving. Yeah,
European country.
this dude has got it. He's been blocked in by these people that are obviously blocking him in, and he's going to do this.
That's a lot of.
It's a lot of, dude.
I think that's a lot of.
It is.
It's a 3-banger that just pushed a full-size Mercedes.
No, dude. No shit. Exactly.
Don't fuck with the Ladas, man. Don't.
That's a cool little car, and he just told people what was up.
Yeah,
Fuck
no
that
shit.
guy.
Fuck that motherfucker. Asshole.
Russia card knock you. That's what that
Hey, so we were in Walmart and what's this, Wood River? And Wood River, Illinois. This officer.
All right, Wood River, Illinois. Okay, so check this. Let's just check it out.
Your mask on correctly. You got some big ass nostrils. You need to protect
I think.
them.
Well, all right. So AP showed this on Tuesday night. So if so, you'll remember these guys. He thinks that they're wearing their masks for a different
Right here
reason.
behind us, just followed us in the store. You just video. He said we can't video, but he just told us we're on body cam. He just followed us from outside, told us that we cannot wear masks. There's a presidential order, there's a state order, and he's following us right now to the store. We're being asked to leave for being safe. And this is what we're doing right now. Oh, I'm going to upload this as soon as we leave the store. This is the officer following us out of the store for absolutely no reason.
They're kind of fine, but if they're being shitty.
If anybody knows, anybody's watching.
I hate these videos that start halfway through the fucking event. I hate them. I want to see the body cam. I want to hear the mic and see the body cam.
Oh, it'll be out soon enough.
From outside,
yeah, hopefully Donut will
all the way
cover
in the freaking store just to follow us out of the store. That's him. We're wearing masks. There he is. We're getting kicked out of Walmart for wearing masks. Are you serious? Coronavirus is real. This police officer just put us out for wearing masks and trying to stay safe.
He's finally covering his nostrils, though. Still not satisfactory.
I know, it's fucking annoying.
Yeah.
Finally, what the
And
fuck?
And now it's on his chin. I mean, what the fuck, man?
We gonna be safe. Pull it down. Pull it
Yeah,
down.
I don't know where this is. I honestly, but it was this week. This was this week. This is like Tuesday, Monday or Tuesday.
Well, I know where that was.
Bunty, no.
What's San Diego?
Ow!
That was me in the hook.
That hurt your butt.
That looks like.
Oh, broke their car.
Dude, fuck that car up, man.
Oh, fatty, what the fuck are you doing? You trying to walk down the motherfucking stairs?
Tons of water leaking from a hotel room.
What in the name? How much? I mean, that was a lot of water, man.
Cracked open or something.
Yeah.
No, that's a water line burst. But why is she screaming like that instead of just calling the cops? She caught it on video.
Judging from the fire alarm going off, I think somebody broke the
Whoa.
fire main.
The window was broken out too. Oh, look at this. I guess Ignat's gonna Ignat. I'm not allowed to say what I want to say no more.
Walmart.
Fucking local Walmart, dude.
You can say basketball Americans is fine.
Basketball
Walmart
Americans.
Americans? Are they Walmart Americans? Is that what you said? That's what I heard.
Hey, Walmart's a respectable place to work and shop.
They're essential.
This is why I don't go into Walmart.
Yeah, we try to avoid it.
All the Walmarts up here are following the same bullshit you guys are doing down there, and it's funny. Like, there's lines of droves of people. just
Now, I
lined
will
up
say
there.
the guy holding the camera is calling everybody stupid, and I think it's fucking adorable. Because he's trying to tell these people they're acting a fool, and they're all looking at him like he's fucking stupid. Like, well, yeah, we know, but we don't care. It was really good.
Oh, that guy's getting his ass
Where's
beat.
this?
Oh, this is a bad day.
That's a police bike.
They
Yeah.
missed him
Still?
every time.
That is
No, they didn't.
Oh, no, they got him. Never mind. They shot several people.
Yeah.
Oh, they're beating on a guy
they're
they
beating
shot.
his
Nice.
I had heard something
Dude.
about some country shooting people like this. Cops were shooting.
Philippines.
Was it the Philippines?
Yeah, the Philippines are shooting people for leaving their houses.
Venezuela.
Of course, it's also Duterte of Venezuela. It's also Duterte who will kill just about anybody in this country.
Yeah. I think this is Venezuela, as a matter of fact. Now, jog my brain.
Venezuela?
Venezuela. See?
That guy is really dead. Why are you continuing to beat on? Why are they beating a dead body?
They need to make sure his soul is beaten enough as well.
Because they ate all the horses, Tema.
Oh no, he's not dead.
His
Because
army
it's
needs
to know what he did.
It's super fun and they get to practice.
I guess they're going to have some long pig later on
maybe
tonight.
he is dead. Well, they are hungry.
You know that's right.
Maybe this is the new video game for Cannibal Holocaust they were talking about.
Yeah, I thought it was just GTA.
Yeah. GTA is just the purge. And,
Well, the movie Green Inferno, was a really good homage to that movie.
Yet, guys. True socialism, socialism isn't bad, y'all. It's okay.
All
Right, and any random 7-Eleven, I think this is in Chicago. Little dude stopping littler dude from stealing some Frappuccino.
Gotta have his Frappuccino, I guess.
Gotta have that damn Starbucks Frappuccino, man.
That's bullshit.
Loudy.
Wow.
Loudy.
Yeah, picking on the guy that obviously has some sort of mental disorder. Yeah, that's good. Go ahead, go after the crazy tiny guy. He's not going to do something scary.
I gotta give kudos to this name right here. Accelerationist Collapsitarian. I love that name. That is a killer name. You're getting rinsed just for that fucking name. I'm arbitrary.
Right.
Oh, I lost it.
Jeez.
And all right, so there's no audio for this next couple of things. So if y'all feel free to talk, this is a hold up. Watch what
I have
happens.
a
It's
black
really
screen,
interesting.
so I don't think I can talk about anything.
It says the
I'm gonna
streams.
Yeah, I'm gonna back out and see if I can.
Can everybody else see it?
It's black for me too.
Oh, damn it! It goes black.
It's
You can see the
black.
bar. Might just have to give it a second. It'll probably load up. Maybe. I don't know.
I'll load
I
it
can
back
see them
up.
live though.
Oh,
A recross stream.
I'll load it back up.
he's trying again, guys. We're gonna see if it works this time.
No, it's SoundPad. Not
Soundpad's being an asshole. Soundpad number 4.
Alright.
Snap.
How's that?
Okay, number 4.
It's I got squares dancing, so give me a second.
Horrible movie.
Oh, stream paused. Irate Prostate has minimized window. Sit
I
tight.
can see it. Well, almost. I'm about to see it in a minute, I think.
What the fuck?
I'm so confused now.
Very drunk guy.
It says mine says the window has been minimized.
Yeah.
No, it's wide open.
Okay, so we have to watch it on the TV.
All right, these two guys go in to rob this guy's household, home invasion style, during the COVID outbreak, and they fucked up, man, because one of the guys is killed by this guy, right? And the other one is like, he must have been taking a shit or something. Look at his drawers, man, around his poor guy. He killed that guy though. He killed the other one. Killed it with his bare hands. So yeah.
Don't break into people's homes when you know they're gonna be home because it's a fucking quarantine.
That dude's a big dude too, man.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah, we
still
gotta-
saying it's
don't
still
forget
gonna
her.
Minimize the window
Same
for
here.
me.
Give me the same.
Oh shit! All right, so this is Mexico. This is Mexico City, man. And this cop, look, he pushes this other guy away. There's a guy standing on the railing. He's behind him is goes down to the interstate. Right? Yeah. So it's about I don't know what, about 2 stories, 2.5 stories down behind him. All right, and the Mr. Police.
Riding like a horse.
Holy shit! That was amazing, wasn't it? You got to give guys like that. I mean, he puts that other dude away. Fuck you, man. Just watch me do it. Don't fuck with me.
I can't get a screen, brother. So I'll watch it on screen. I think it's a connection on our side.
Maybe.
No, it's all of us. So that means it's coming from the sender.
Yep.
It says it's minimized over here.
Yeah.
I'm getting it's paused because it's minimized. Are you guys sure you're not seeing the same thing?
Holy shit.
Talent. Jesus.
What are you gonna do, Karen? That's not my name, so get my name straight. Go ahead. You okay, Karen?
Whoa.
Go ahead, get my tag. Get my tag, Karen.
Yeah, he probably did something to deserve
So
it.
get my name straight. Get my tag, it's okay.
My name is Kelly. That's with an I.
My name is Karen.
All because my car is loud.
Nah, that's not a Karen. That's
3 cop cars.
Kelly.
New York City.
Is he gonna crash it?
He's dragging the tire.
He's crashing Bugatti Veyron.
The front tires are.
What is wrong with this dude?
This is a 1.2 million. He's crashed a very expensive.
Oh, I mean,
So
yo,
he's
wait.
a Saudi prince?
No. This is that was New York City.
Yeah.
This one right here. What
Yeah.
car is that, Pincalo? Because that's not.
You're going to see some Saudis though in a second.
1 of 80. That was a 1 of 80.
Was it a belt coin seg or whatever?
Yeah, but it was a 1
Hey,
of
Pat.
80. It was
Elwin.
790,000 plus mods.
Mods. Anyways, what's the next video you got, Irate? I can see it.
That's what it was. It's
Oh.
people driving, looking at things. Do you know what the
What
funniest?
happened, man?
Oh,
The
shit.
audio got wiped off of this, man. So this is fuck it.
Nothing.
It's some redneck, right? He sees this chick drive to this thing, and there's this fight that goes on. So we can skip it.
Wait, I'm sorry. She drove into something and then picked a fight.
Yeah, it was somebody else's car. You know, yeah, and dude, the audio was completely ripped off of that.
Jumped right out in front of her.
It did, didn't it?
Right for us.
That pickup truck I was
She
telling
ran
you.
into the post.
Officer!
All right, hold on.
That person just yell Ossifer.
Yeah, this all right. This is I got another guy that got home invaded, right? But he was an MMA fighter. Yeah. Yeah.
Like breaking into my
Not the dog. Just the dog swinging in the swing. It just, I thought it was cute.
That's just disturbing because it looks like a dog wearing a diaper too.
This is it.
You tough now? You tough now?
Ah!
You tough now, right? Bitch, get off me!
Don't
Officer!
It's probably something.
Officer!
Put your hands behind your back.
Tell him to get in. Hey, officer, is that another officer?
bro. I ain't even playing with you.
Hey, officer.
You wanna rob me?
Officer, take my other hand.
Hold on a second.
Tell him to get away from me.
I'm not even doing that, bro. You in trouble, I might be twisting you. You better calm down.
Hey, that's...
Tell him to get away from me.
All right, that's both officers.
That's amazing. Take me to jail. He'll stop beating
It's
on
private
me.
property. I'm just asking you to leash your dogs. I've been super... No matter how you respond, I'm going to be like polite and friendly. Could you please leash your dogs? Could you tell me your name? Do you are you a member of the Trail Association, miss? Could you give me your name? Mona Lisa. That's great.
So,
do you know what the trail is called?
He's named after a Need for Fast and Furious car.
When you get to the end there, you'll see a sign that says, please leash your dogs.
She's named after the painting, though. it's totally real, Black.
All right, miss. Do you know the name of the trail system, miss? Do you think it's a rule that might be like a safety thing for your animals and mine?
No. The dog is far
I got
away
you.
from you. Go away.
I got you.
Go away, David.
When you tell the story of this interaction, are you going to talk about how calm and respectful I was the whole time as I asked you to leash your animals on private property?
You hear that sound in the background of his voice? To think that I was calm.
I mean, I just live here. It's private property.
Dude, I thought the dog was
I'm not
close.
like-
I couldn't see it in focus.
It's not a
dude.
public trail.
Fucking dog.
It's
The
a
dog's
private
like 50
trail.
yards away, 50 yards away. And he's like, dude, I'm looking at a leaf.
We're not here to
Two dogs.
create barriers, miss. We just need a couple rules followed.
Social distancing, sir. That's what they are practicing. Fuck off.
I really appreciate that one dog is now leashed. Could you leash the second dog? Please.
Finally fuck off before you can fuck off no longer.
Dude, yeah, he is being a male.
Okay, I should let you know that there's been a lot of
Definitely
ticks
is.
and a lot of deer, so you should check.
This is like that neighbor we have in the
You should-
cottage that said he's gonna
You should check the dogs really closely later,
All
and,
this being in Burnside.
and your shoe cuffs too. I don't want you to get Lyme's disease. Keep an eye out for that.
From McDonald's.
Take
Lyme's
care.
disease.
Lyme's
Lyme's
disease.
disease is a killer, you guys. Just go
Limey
look at
disease.
it.
I got the
Okay.
letter.
I didn't fucking more than you do, you fuckhead.
Yeah, apparently Lime is lying.
The liquor store closed its door to this guy, and he can't get his scotch, and he's a Scotchman.
Fucking me. It's on fucking Vanyo. No, fuck that. Where I come from Sicily and fucking Scotland. You ain't getting away with that, you fucking piece of shit. I don't give a fucking shit.
Yeah, he is.
It
He's
sounds
stuck.
like it. It's in his blood, man.
Are you telling me they're born drunk?
He's drunk off his blood.
If you don't come
No,
out
they just
now,
started an early
I'll
age.
face the
They're good at it.
consequences.
Wow, really?
He just, oh fuck, I hurt my hand.
Teach that door a lesson.
No, that don't hurt a Scotchman. They're used to fucking doors that last all the time.
Dank, it's not worth it, bro.
He
Stop.
didn't punch it that time. What a dick.
He's got too much gin to be dank.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Oh, he comes over and pushes the person.
I'm just filming it, dude. I'm just the cameraman. Come on now.
He's gonna pick up Frank.
Fucking smack your fucking teeth in, mate. Don't fucking around, mate. Someone's having to
Told you. What was I just saying?
Just fucking go home so we can all do our shopping, mate, you fella. No, man, there. Stop that girl walking out, standing there. With a fucking nose mouth like you. Fuck off.
Wow. Get him, I guess.
Here we go.
Yes.
You all right?
Here comes the taxi service.
Taser. Stop, or I'll say stop again.
Stop, or I'll ask more politely. Oh my god. Stop, or I'll wave this club at you.
He's got his gloves
I
on.
had in my handguns in order to get these gloves. Do not allow me to blow.
That's right. 19mm.
And to turn the club and the shot.
And it's time for moving violations.
Well played.
All right, and there's so talk it up, people. This is some of this has no audio. But I knew that. So
You're holding. You're withholding.
Where'd it go?
He's withholding.
Tema.
Yikes!
The news just came out a couple hours ago. They finally canceled Burning Man.
Yeah.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Whoa. Yeah.
Are you fucking serious? Oh wow.
It took them
now
till
that
that
that's
till
canceled.
today to cancel.
Now that that's canceled, we can finally do another Woodstock. God.
One of my friends was
You
a
see the
fire
bus
spot
coming.
dancer.
Right. That'll be the
Jesus
next thing.
Christ.
That'll be the
Are you
next thing.
serious? It took them that long?
Yeah, according to the San Francisco something.
We'll be calling it Corona
yeah,
stock.
Yeah, as of like 9:30, they. If you've ever seen an actual legit Burning Man, like Burning Man videos, you don't want it. You can smell it through the camera. It's fucking disgusting. Bunch of naked hippies in the fucking desert.
Notice how they move them off to the side of the road so that they can drive past.
Looks like the dude's pretty dead.
Whoa.
Yo.
Oh, bad day.
Whole entire fucking family fell out of that one.
Oh God.
Wow.
I already know this is going to be bad. I have to watch it on the regular screen, guys. I don't know where you guys are watching it.
Same place.
Okay.
Yeah, watch page.
Would just be a small lag in the vocal.
Yeah, I tried to reset it with Morgan, so. Damn,
Yeah,
dude.
I have to get the watch page.
The first
Yeah,
person
whoa.
driving in the rain.
Whoa.
Damn.
That's bad. That's going to fuck some people up. Oh God.
Gesundheit.
That means.
Yeah.
That was
Bad
a person.
boys, bad boys. Whoa.
That was a cop arresting him.
Oh God.
Back.
Bad cop, what you gonna do? Really heavy on
That
justice,
poor
you.
person that wasn't involved in the chase. That really sucks.
No doubt.
That's old. I seem to remember this happening. Like watching it on the news. God, that is awful.
It's the Mandela effects, man.
Ah.
Nice, look
Yeah, yeah. And these are from different times. Some of them are recent, and some of them are not so recent.
Some of them are so memorable. You should show them again.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Ding dong boom boom boom. Bing bong.
That pole jumped right out in front of them.
Oh, Jeebus.
Bing bong.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Who you working for, China?
Bye.
That's Montana. I've been to that track.
Who you working for, China?
It's all China, just like Trump said the first day he was in the office.
China is asshole.
Oh, bad day. China is asshole. Fuck
Very
you,
bad
China.
day.
Oh shit.
In this
guy's backing
bus.
up his pickup truck. Oh.
Oh, it's dumping poo poo.
I think the guy had a heart attack and was like dying when this happened. Because he didn't get it in park, he put it in reverse and just kind of.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Bam. Oh.
This is
Man.
a nightmare.
It is. All right, here's the Arabs. They're going 240 kilometers per hour.
Yes, I do too.
That's a lot of. Oh, here we go. Try reloading it.
Alright. Oh, I can see it now. Alright, now it's
What are they doing?
just put it
They're fixing to drift
Enjoying.
Did I send this to you?
at 200 miles an hour.
I sent you the other one.
Why
But
would you
right,
drift at 200 miles an hour?
Because they're in Saudi Arabia. They got nothing to do and lots of gas.
Look at, they are in a front-wheel drive car.
It's a cannonball.
Dude,
I think
they're in a
it's a
front-wheel
Saudi
drive
cannonball.
car. It's front-wheel drive, so they gotta
That
go
sounds
super
even
fucking
worse than
fast.
Saudi drifting, dude.
And then they whip it sideways. It's basically the same thing.
You ever seen them put themselves up on two wheels?
Yeah, I've seen them do tire changes with an SUV.
Yeah.
While it's driving down the road.
Don't
on
fuck with
two
them.
wheels. I've seen them do it with an ATV too. Change the wheels on it while going down the road on two wheels.
Jeez.
Mm-hmm. Dude, they took a,
Why are they all shouting at each other?
It's just how they talk. It's normal.
Oh.
Yeah.
They're on a podcast.
I can say that because I had a cousin who was married to one of them. Wink. It's super true. Actually, she was married to a dude from Libya.
What are they supposed to be recording?
The driver is this is in China. This is a Chinese bus, and the driver is having a stroke. And the people that are riding with them are screaming and shit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Because he's had a stroke. He has no control over his body.
He's trying to keep the bus from wrecking and having a stroke at the same time.
Call the police and they're just.
Well, nobody thought so.
China, who's gonna come?
Well, there we go. Finally, someone stood up and took the wheel.
China's
He
like,
doesn't
you're
have control
fucked.
of his feet, guys.
Yeah, and seeing his arm snaps back.
He must be. He's totally just possessed by a demon. That's what. Yeah, you gotta punch him in the face until it goes away.
Man, this is intense, isn't it?
The corona. Maybe,
Well, it took him that
Slow it down!
long
I'm
to
jumping
do
out.
something.
Goddammit!
You're gonna jump into the wall, you crazy? Fuck me. Whoa.
Oh.
Don't do that.
Whoa!
Lots of pinball tonight.
Excuse me. Sorry, y'all.
Ooh, pedestrian very lucky. Holy crap, dude.
Ever see funny things happening in 3, 2, 1. Fuck you, video.
And no, this is why you don't pass on a double yellow, you fucking dum-dum. Oh, wait, it's a car chase. Haha.
Yes, police.
Yeah, no, yeah, I just realized that. I was watching a bunch of my old dash cam videos today, so I'm kind of just not thinking police cameras.
I wanna get in the police chase in a video game, not in real life. That shit's dangerous.
I miss. There was a game that nobody remembers, and I miss it, and it was called State of Emergency.
I remember that.
Oh no!
There weren't cars in that though.
And there's your
Your
FedEx.
package is gonna
That's
be
a
late.
hell of a lot of lost packages.
Yep.
Yeah, well.
And look, the
nobody
things didn't
knows.
come down though.
No shit. It was vaporized.
Time to sue.
Shit.
Hope somebody gets sued.
Oh, shit.
The Scottish countryside. Somebody was shit faced.
Well, how come that guy wasn't the one with the dash cam?
You wanted to see the.
Yay! Good job.
That's right. Smoke some more, man. You'll figure it out.
It's terrifying when they do that.
I
It
know.
is. It's terrifying when you're on the road and they do that. And I've seen it more often than I want in California.
I was turning right as
Oh
someone
my
was
God!
turning left.
Bapped on the head.
Oh, poor.
That hurt.
At least.
Nice. Trippy.
I'm late.
That happened to me today.
You crashed into
Oh.
the guardrail?
No, what that guy just did there. See how the cop just kind of pulled up and didn't do anything? There we go. No, I had about 4 assholes fly through me like that yesterday coming back from where was I? From Toronto. And they all, it's funny, during
that's
quarantine,
why.
they
They
all
had
do
them.
that kind of shit. That's Flamingo Road, that's not here.
That looks like the 210 in California, out by Upland. It probably was, because that's where people like to drive retarded.
It looks like 6 months and 10,000.
Running no more! I'm not running no more!
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Went
Holy
from running to
shit.
flying, poor guy.
he should have used his.
I
Spider-Man
think it's
premonition
either in
power.
Asia or America, because people are wearing masks.
See, they won't go help
It's
'cause
everywhere.
of social distancing.
It's just everywhere, Tim. It
It's
doesn't
not a
matter.
random VW bus.
No, you'll find a lot of women that are afraid to run up to a car accident because they don't want to know what they're going to find.
This is
A lot
how
of
they
women are
get
afraid
us
to go
used to
see
wearing hijabs. Is another thing that I
Bad
heard.
day,
a
bad day,
conspiracy
bad
theorist
day.
claim.
Whoa, really bad day. Those people were just sitting there in that car,
Yeah.
and now they're still just sitting there
On the
in that
upside,
car.
by the time it hit, on the upside, by the time it hit them, it was rather slow.
Yeah, but it still pinched
yeah.
the shit out of the front seat.
And that white car is in the upstairs now.
Yeah, and the poor people sleeping. Fuck me.
Man.
That's bad. You shouldn't do
ain't
that,
good.
stupid.
Exactly.
Dude inside the apartment is saying,
I guess that's one way to kill
street
time,
side
and it
parking.
is socially distanced. There you go.
Dude, the Amish for the win right there.
That was fantastic.
What do we got? 301. What's the 301? Anybody remember what
Uh-oh.
the 301 is?
Did we die? I hear
No,
that.
we're good. Chicago.
Oh, okay.
What area
301.
is 301?
301?
We got a 313 in Michigan.
I don't know, but that looks a lot like hill country.
It looks like, man, it looks like rural fucking Alabama. Yeah.
He did it to a rig?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're all assholes like that. Yeah. It's probably something like mine, something small. Judging from the height to the ground.
Okay.
Compared to that van, it's probably something like mine, a minivan.
Well, it was just the
No, the pattern
vibrators
I've
were
noticed
really loud.
the pattern I've noticed is contractors are the biggest pieces of shit on the road, and this guy counts as a contractor. And I'm not kidding. If you pay attention to who flies around you, speeds the most, and does all the stupid shit around you, they're almost all contractors.
That looks like Austin in the winter time when that looks like Texas.
That looks like my drive to fucking Ottawa last week. This is what it looks like here.
Oh, is it? Because
Yeah. But that, I just saw it.
oh, it's Maryland. Okay.
Is it the 710?
That's what
Somebody said Maryland. Tater's saying it's Maryland.
Rose didn't send it out loud.
Maybe Maryland?
Or read it.
Oh,
He read it in the chat. He read it.
Yeah, I looked it up. Real quick.
Yeah, I thought so. I was like, I thought-
Maryland. Okay, so guess what? Maryland has as many assholes as
Bad day, bad day.
stereotypical.
They
That's
do.
the home of Baltimore.
Someone went under a trailer.
Oh.
Russia.
Dude, dead before you know you're dead. Like,
Yeah.
Metal and blood
wow.
soup. Metal and blood soup.
No, you just cut them in half.
No,
Fucking roundabouts.
still same thing, pretty much.
Russian roundabouts look really nice. That was a nice layout.
Yeah.
Because they'll have 4 wide going around those
What?
roundabouts.
Yeah, we got
Apparently nobody
Two
knows how to
cars
use it.
wrecking the same exact spot.
What?
Yeah. what are the odds of that? Is that
Wait,
that's not
two
a
of
lot
the
of
same-
that?
That's
Is it?
the same.
No, that's a Cobalt.
Oh, holy shit. What the fuck? Why? Why? How do you not know how to use a fucking roundabout?
Nah, they just went too fast, and they probably stole the car.
Drive it like you stole it.
Somebody got out and ran.
In Russia, car steals you.
That too.
Oh.
Later
Maybe
that
it was-
day.
So, cops are now guarding the accident.
Are you fucking serious?
Would you not see?
Oh, dude. It's just like, okay.
That was his brother. He just left the same party.
Jesus Christ, these people.
The cops
Okay,
just like, well,
these are not the people that convinced. No, these are not. These cannot be the. No, this cannot be the super mastermind evil geniuses that the media is
That's
putting
the
them out.
problem.
This
They're not.
Please
They're
send
Russian.
another tow truck. Oh,
Oh.
bad day, bad day, bad day.
Shit. Oh, lucky
Yeah,
driver.
man. Lucky driver.
Yeah.
That made me like move around in my seat, yo.
I have a serious
Dude.
dude called the Pucker Factor.
Dude, oh my
Oh,
god, tell me
My,
that's like
my
South
motorcycle
America.
did not fall down.
That's
Look
a
at this.
drunk Mexican. Is that a drunk Mexican in somewhere like Suwarna?
This looks like Portugal.
Huh? Okay. Stop trying to guess by
Ridley.
the road, guys. We'll never
Ridley
get
Police. Yes. Good old Ridley. Yes.
So Ridley, Indiana?
Use landmarks.
Oops. Snap.
Oh, nice.
Wow, you
Did
didn't
you
pay
not see the
attention.
flash?
son.
well, no, but they don't have green to go.
T-bone on that popo. You know what that means? Blood test.
That was.
Oh no, and it's a black guy. Oh no.
Oh shit.
You know he's fucking scared. You know he's
Never
fucking
said again.
scared. Oh,
It was at
Oh,
this
bad
moment.
day.
He knew. He fucked up.
fucked up.
That's right.
What
else is 21 kids that I feel like he's gonna be out that cuddle buddy weather, but you ain't got no cuddle buddy. So whatever chance that you have, because you're a crazy cat lady, will be on shore. 106.1 FM.
Yeah, he had just started though. He had only gone. He only like no. it does matter. If it's
It's mother. It's nature. It's mother.
Drive towards the ass of the
looking up
towards the head of the ass.
Maybe he did hit the brakes.
maybe he
Sorry
did
about
hit the
that,
brakes.
y'all.
We don't know if it's across for a freeway.
And the lovely Aurora.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
Aurora Borealis is something I really want to see.
And Temma, the nice thing is, some years you don't have to go that far north. You
I
can
know.
probably go to like just northern Washington and be.
Check the water,
I'm good
the sound patterns in the water
Isn't that cool?
when the toad croaks like that. Isn't it cool?
Hey, can you send me this so I can show my kids?
Yeah.
I can teach them the math with that.
And these are a shitload of newborn crabs, new hatchlings, I guess. I don't know what the fuck they're. You know what?
They're called larvae.
Okay. Fair enough. They're there are insects in my book.
They're arthropods.
Yep.
They're larvae. Basically sea bugs. They're very tasty.
Very.
I should send you a video that would take off a lobster.
So, I've seen it.
It features black ladies.
It's just the army of.
See you later, Philip. Are you leaving?
Yeah, it's getting kind of late. I really need to be getting to bed.
I've seen a 300-pound sumo wrestler.
Night, Philip, man. Thank you.
Pincalo.
I'll hit you up this weekend. All right, touch base with you.
I was listening to it too. Have a good night, dude.
Joining you.
Great streaming with you. I hope we get to do it again.
Yeah, soon.
Bye.
Bye, brother.
Nice. You guys heard him say earlier. I don't know if you heard.
Newborn crabs. Yes.
During the COVID, being all confined to the house, he's done 3 different pieces. He said he composed 3 different pieces.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys heard him.
I couldn't hear him.
Yes.
Check Philip Daniels' channel out. And his music's incredible and very unique. Great stuff.
And I promise next time I'll totally shut my mouth and let you talk more. I'm sorry.
Oh, he didn't say it.
This is my kind of shit.
Yeah, can you read backwards Japanese?
I can pretend to.
Yeah, it says kaiju. It's like it's like a kaiju fight, right?
They're saying this is ancient anime. It says anime ancestors.
Yes, exactly. Anime ancestors.
Which one of them inspired Godzilla?
Actually, it's just their lizards.
Yeah.
Godzilla's real. He's real, man.
It's the Fukushima cover-up, dude.
Yo, Blue Oyster Cult. I'm saying Godzilla's real.
This is kind of awesome, I have to say.
That was a good time.
Do that more often. I never see anybody else's tweets though. Like, I never see any y'all's.
Do you hit
Dude,
like,
he just threw the girl off.
I know.
No.
After mating.
I thought that was
Dude, fuck you, Spider. Fuck you, Spider. No.
That imitates ladybugs, and they were thought to be extinct on the British continent.
Wow.
Oh,
I mean, the British island. Sorry, it's not a continent.
Now, who would
But,
eat that? I'm sure somebody.
Boy.
That's
Damn, boy, he's
squirrel.
thick. Boy, that's a thick ass boy.
and this guy's girlfriend just brought her dog over. Yeah, watch this.
Oliver,
watch this. This is his side of the bed.
What are you doing, you dafty?
Shit.
He's peeing.
I thought he was taking a dump. I wouldn't laugh at that. I'd be murdering a dog. Be like, we got
I think they're just happy they're going to copulate all weekend long.
Oh, actually, did you guys hear that China took dogs off of
They
the?
are. Fuckers.
Yeah, dogs are no longer. Yeah, dogs are no
Yeah, I
longer.
saw that. They
Considered to
outlawed
be
dogs, finally. Jeez.
livestock.
No longer livestock.
Only after,
Right.
only after all the videos of them roasting and boiling dogs alive came out.
I bet cats are next. Are cats next?
I think the,
Was black cats not also included? Are they?
Oh wow.
I'm wondering this.
dude, Philo's getting spanked by a fucking black swan.
Swans are like.
It's a black swan.
I know. Profiling, my brother. That dog is like freaking out right now. Like, what the fuck just
What
happened?
the fuck,
He's
man?
never gonna go in the water again.
You
Dude,
traumatized
that's why
my
you carry
dog.
a wrist rocket, you ignorant shit.
Illegal.
Hi, Gammy.
Hey, Gammy. B Token, what up?
Whoa.
I thought I said hi to you earlier.
Oh no, the dog goes right back
Go
out.
round two.
Hey,
Dog's
Gammy.
like, fuck that, I'm gonna go eat that motherfucker. Geese are assholes and swans are like geese.
They're all a-holes.
Yeah.
This is a microburst.
You still at least
get
go the
those
fucking away.
We get
Whoa.
that east, man.
That's Texas, man. That just reminds me of Texas.
We got one of those the other day.
It just reminds me of Texas because that's where I lived and enjoyed it.
You guys think
I'll
if
get
we
'em up
keep
here.
making fun of Chinese people for eating
You know,
dogs,
slowed it
they'll
down.
get mad
Just
now?
it's
Like
just
we
so
control our
incredible.
own country.
You can see like the air move in front of it before it drops.
Yeah, it's pretty
Yeah,
intense.
it's wicked. You know, because you get that smell and that ozone smell. You know, when it's thunder and lightning
We
and
had
shit.
this. We had this weird 5-minute
Hey, Mr. Ellen.
downburst like that. It actually caused flooding. We had 5 minutes.
Hope she doesn't get in the water.
Oh. Shoot, does his wife out?
Stella.
No! Oh, he's gonna jump in the water.
Yeah.
Launch your dog out of there. What the fuck? A little bit far.
Look at this shit.
How's he gonna swim?
Let's go.
I'm pretty sure it's Florida, if I remember right.
Fucked his kicks up, man.
Let's get this
He's
on
pissed
camera.
off.
What the fuck?
Set him in the sun for a while. It'll be fun.
But pugs are notoriously stupid.
Yeah.
Some
they
pugs don't know how to swim.
And in Florida, pugs are bites.
Yeah, and they're
They're happy
food down
husky.
there. Yeah.
Oh.
Gators love pugs.
Yeah,
Oh.
because they
And,
don't swim very well. They're
You know,
so-
animals trying to coexist during the COVID lockdown.
He's like, what?
Fuck you, bitch.
This
I
is
have
me
a
and
one-eyed
Uzi on
cat,
Tuesday.
That's it.
Just kidding.
What? No.
He's like, I just
I'm
want to cuddle.
I'm gonna play. I just want to hug. No, fuck
Come
you.
on, man.
Bored,
Let's play.
come on. Bored.
play.
Come on.
Cat's like, okay, this is kind of fun, but I'm not going to let you know that.
Yeah.
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 You gotta find. You gotta
Yep,
find
see,
the guy
see how
on,
quick them ears popped
Irate?
up? Yeah.
You gotta find the guy on TikTok
Uh-huh.
that dubs over his dog.
Oh, is
Fucking
that
hilarious.
the dog diaries, dude?
Yeah.
I think those are YouTube clips because there used to be a YouTube channel for the dog diaries and the cat
So the dog. Hold on. So for blind, the dog's got his snout like nose to nose with the cat. And the dog's trying to play with the cat. The cat's like, "I'm gonna fucking eat your eyeballs."
But the cat is
All right, now,
actually.
all right. Now this is symbolic of what China yeah, exactly. No. The Chinese Communist Party. Oh,
What the fuck is this?
I said, hurry up, Karen. That dog is funny as shit. Fucking pressing the horn of a car. And this is the eagle that's guarding this carcass of, I can't remember what critter it is. And it just chased a falcon
Looks
off.
like a fox.
It's
And the
another
guy-
animal that
The cameraman just caught the very tail end of the. Well, this is a gigantic fucking manatee, man.
That thing is
Holy
fat,
cow.
dude. It's got a tiny ass head. It's like 90 feet long, man. What the fuck?
Dude, it's like
Look at that.
exactly.
I've never seen one that big before.
Dude,
That's what
it's like a submarine, man. You know what
I
I'm
have
saying?
no idea. That thing
got a
is
woman up there.
fucking
Ma-
massive.
Sonar on that thing.
Oh wow.
Real quick, guys, I am fading. I need to go lie down.
Yeah, he made those extra potent.
Okay, BP.
Evidence
Sweet dreams.
man.
I'll see you tomorrow. Okay.
For sure.
Capsules,
So
just
I'm
black oil.
meeting you at 1.
Nice.
Do you want to make the hangout, or am I making the hangout?
We can do it here.
Okay. Oh, I
That's
can't
really
get in. Well, I need help getting into this.
Oh shit. Okay, we'll figure it out.
Okay.
Water drops. Can I burn?
All right. I'll talk to you guys later.
Show your show.
And you notice these water drops are like rolling on the surface of the water.
That's
Gotta show a show.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a physical phenomenon. I can't remember what it's called, but it has to do with the surface tension. You're right, of both the water droplet and the water itself forms a barrier between each other, so it rolls on top of it for a second before it goes in. And here's some whales doing what's called a bubble net.
Yep.
To catch,
They're gonna catch
fish.
a bunch of like mackerel.
That's
or
awesome.
something.
Yeah.
And
these guys are
gulls
backing
were
the fuck
waiting
up.
for them to come up.
Yeah.
The gulls were waiting
Everybody's
for them
helping
to
each
come
other
up
out on
because they would
accident.
force the fish to the surface.
Yep.
At least they weren't breaching.
And they'll help them locate schools of fish too. The birds, they'll key off them.
It's pretty cool.
That's that's just a gorgeous shot. This. All right, there's a couple of things I want to get to before. Yeah, the lightning struck the tree.
Bad day.
Yeah, made some 2x4s, just like that. Damn.
Fuck that house up.
And there's a
Made the front porch
mantis.
drop.
Trying to
Mantis are cool.
find love
I
during
like
the COVID lockdown.
Mm-hmm.
No love. No love for the mantis. And
I
on
love
that
the
note,
mantis. I think mantis
all right,
are awesome.
this is the best of the rest, people. All right,
Oh, no.
just one, no thought block. Just thought I'd put this one in, make everybody happy, and this should take us to the end of the show. This reel. All hell blew well, indeed.
AHBW.
Yeah. Oh, hell blue whale.
And people at Tejas.
Yeah. And this old guy got strapped up to box with this dude. I think he boxed somebody else like a couple weeks ago, and so he's in with this dude.
All right, you watch out looking up old guys and strapping stuff.
I love this. I love it, man. Because these young bucks think they got his ass, man. They fucking look at this shit. He's gonna deck this kid. Oh shit.
It's saying it's paused for me again.
Again.
Yeah.
Man.
Same here. It's just Discord itself.
I just been watching it on the TV.
I do like that on TV.
Yeah,
All right, here's some Rube Goldberg stuff that guys are doing in their houses.
Oh, great.
I don't know, man. I kind of like. I can kind of get into these things. They're so cool looking.
Ruth Goldberg was an old woman who was a lawyer, right? Or is that a different Ruth?
No, it's Rube Goldberg.
Oh.
His name was Ruben. Because he was a good Catholic
I thought it was
boy.
Ruth for some fucking reason.
Yeah.
That's
He was
awesome.
Irish.
Until I never typed it in.
He was Irish American.
I have that same Marvel shirt.
It's you in the clip. With a smosh wig.
Yeah. That's a lot of free time.
Oh, you should see the next one. What is this after this one? Toilet paper! Yay!
Toilet paper.
And this is just impressive, man. This dude has gone all out.
Meth. Or hell of a drug.
You ain't kidding.
Oh, that's cool, Erwin. Hey, Danny, TM, good to see you in the gallery there.
I do too. Not my kidding.
Even cats are annoyed.
Yeah, they're like, get the fuck out of here. I usually
Yeah, I
do
know.
when you're not out of here.
Too loud.
Whoa.
Oh.
More real time.
Yay.
That's the ball going down
Holy
the field.
shit, it's still going.
Exactly.
Makes me want to
one of
buy my
these.
slot cars.
If I did
Yeah.
this, my mom would come home and yell at me.
So yeah, we had Hot Wheels, and these guys have obviously got this kind of this thing, man. That's kind of a
How
cool little
much
track.
of this marble track do they have?
Yeah, I got
It's like,
Watch this shit, man. It's
God,
crazy. I know.
Oh, that's the
that's a
train
hell
track,
of
man.
an expensive bit there, dude. Those fucking
Nah,
wood.
that's the wood. That's the
Fuck.
wooden
It was
tracks.
essential.
I got like tubs of those. You can find those at like the thrift stores now.
Oh, you can?
You know where they're made.
My kids.
China.
Oh, I've got the ones that are made in America. I've got the real dangerous ones.
Who
are you working for, China? Painted in China. Or
No,
painted
no, no.
in
Assembled
China.
in America. All the parts are made in China. Get that right. That's how everything is.
That's right.
yeah, true.
Assembled in America because it's
That joke's been
America.
around since 1980.
Fun story.
Oh, 90s.
When I worked cutting steel, we bought a saw, and the GM was insisting it's made in America, made in America. I go, $50 says we open this crate. There's going to be a plaque on there that says it's assembled in America with parts from Taiwan or China. Crack it open, look down, lo and behold,
Probably assembled
parts-
in America.
assembled in America, made with parts from China. No shit. And then we had to have the millwrights come in and modify the whole fucking benches and everything.
Oh, wait, you guys have been
goddamn
trading
saw.
longer. That's right. You guys have been trading with them longer.
Canada.
What, with China? No, we just had that trade deal happen like
Canada.
6 or 7 years ago.
Really? I thought you guys have been trading longer. Somebody around us has been. Maybe it was Mexico.
No, it's the trade deals are usually about the same. Ugh, holy shit!
A lot of it got exported to Mexico, too.
Man, this is just
Yeah,
keeps
well,
going
we-
on
Shut up,
and
Piccolo.
on and
Leave me
on.
on.
We have a huge Chinese real estate market.
It's awful.
Oh, it is. The same with the gold. It's just like if you
Damn
go to BC, a lot of the mines are Chinese-run mines.
Well,
They did
Africa's
the-
getting worked to death, too.
It's the same thing. It's they just it'll all change. It's all gonna change now. Like the whole Yahweh situation. Ugh. God damn it.
Yahweh.
Fuck you. I noticed if anybody noticed, the Yahweh situation kind of shut down afterwards.
I'm not
I
gonna.
didn't hear about a situation. I just didn't hear about one.
The Huawei thing?
Yahweh. Like Jesus? Yahweh.
Yeah.
Like,
Say Yanni?
somebody else named Yahweh? Like, what the fuck? What are you talking about?
Okay, we're getting close to the end.
Jesus, man.
Bam. And we're home.
His Jeep is on that one page.
That's pretty cool. I don't know. And we're going to close it out.
There we go.
He
With
should have
this,
had a loop in there.
yeah. it was
I mean, he had a
by this
spinny
little
doodle,
dude.
but no loop You got 30 people watching that, right?
All right, check this out. I know, man. It's awesome.
It's awesome.
Welcome aboard.
Hey, everybody.
Now, this is one talented young lady, and she's bored as fuck. And this was this week. It was actually 2 days ago when she put it out.
I'm back watching on the watch page, so I'm just a little behind you.
Dude,
Yeah.
Yeah.
that is some special magic there.
Flippy Cat.
Just saying.
Somebody in chat said Flippy Cat. It's unexpected item in bagging area. I like that name.
Nice. And we're going to pop back into the main room. And, whoops. Well, what am I doing? I cannot see.
Are you dropping
What?
screws out of your mic stand?
Not me.
I dropped my pipe.
And welcome back to
That is
hell.
drug abuse.
Tready hell. I'm going to read you a story now. It's going to be about the little butterfly that could. All
I
right.
don't have a zipper to unzip.
And we're back. Ah.
Anybody else?
Wow.
Pajama bottoms?
I'm real grateful for that. And everybody, I do want to comment before we spliticate about AP's fantastic final chapter. Well, the latest chapter, chapter 5,
Yeah.
in the Scubakin saga.
Featured in there.
Yeah. Features Trippypoop prominently, as well as a couple other people. Ear Juice and Miss Weibo makes an appearance there. It's quite an interesting. It's funny as shit, and catches everybody up to speed. So, And Sunday I'm going to be talking to this lovely young lady named Tally, who's British and has a dynamically exciting personality. So we should have some fun. Yeah.
Totally.
Might get a wee bit flirty, but you know me. That's right.
okay.
Just because you're on a diet don't mean you can't look at the menu.
Don't pull out.
Or flirt with it. Just saying. Being Well, all right. And on that note, let's go ahead and chill everybody out, Miss Tema.
My name is Atema the Hun. You can find me on Twitter at NotTheHun1 because I decided to go back on Twitter.
Oh, okay.
And, I'm already following you, brother. I don't know when I'll be able to start recording again, but hopefully it'll be soon.
Okay.
Everything's kind of sideways, but yeah. You find me on Twitter. You can watch me talk shit to people from the room.
Nice. Piccolo, you want to shield for us, dude? Hola. Piccolo?
Piccolo, you get your black ass back in there. Some shit.
Oh, never mind. He went away. Oh.
It's Canadian
How about
internet.
now?
There he is. There he is. We hear you.
No, it was weird. I was lighting up, but it wasn't talkie.
Yeah, they've been updating it, so obviously.
Anyway, Star Trek stream Saturday Blind Press. Me and her on her channel for Blind and the Special. I'm doing stuff kind of. I just deleted Don't Even Think because the season 2 was shit. Go see that review up on my channel. Oh yeah, I attempted to do World of Tags today. That failed miserably. And then go to my TikTok at Driving Ape. That's it.
Killer. Roasted?
Yeah.
Tune in on Wednesdays and Sunday mornings for Roasted Opinions, where I give my opinion on what the hell's going on in the world.
Sweet. Sir Monkey of Stoned?
I got nada at the moment.
Yeah? You all right?
I'm just gonna write a blog.
You toasty, bro? Feeling good?
Oh yeah.
All right. That's what I'm saying, man. Ninja?
Hey, after a brief hiatus, I've decided to return to the dojo. So,
Yay.
coming back Monday, actually, with our interview, we're having Cap on there, Cap Corrosive. She's going to hang out.
Captain Corrosive. The one and only.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to that one. That's going to be fun. I got a few shows I'm booking as, this weekend. So, Mystic Ninja Designs over on YouTube, One Mystic Ninja on Twitter. Find me those places. Stay up to date on what's going on. We got a few things coming out, various projects, hopefully. So that's it.
Sweet. Trippy?
Puff harder is what B Token said. But I got a Sunday show, Social Media Sunday, and we're gonna be playing a little. Oh, The Price is Right. I almost said Whose Line, but that's way off. We're gonna be playing The Price is Right, and I think AP is gonna be there maybe. If he's
All right.
Yeah.
You were close. I mean, it's the same fat host.
I know, right?
Hey, Becca. I didn't see you earlier. Hello. It's good to have you. I should always expect that. Anyway.
Come see us play.
Sorry,
And join us in the chat and guess the prices of some ridiculous items on Sunday at 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. There, I'm done with my show.
And on that note, people let's say goodbye.
Goodbye.
Later.
Peace out.
Every week on Friday, midnight Eastern, the Creem Stream, the weekly world news for YouTube. Sundays, 5 p.m. Eastern, the ice cream interviews. Fascinating people, fascinating people. Thursdays, 8 p.m. Eastern, hot takes with the Butter Baron. Watching horrible shit so you don't have to. Subscribe to Irate Prostate now.
Later, everybody. Thanks for coming, showing up, and having some fun. Thank you.